My friends, the point is that every day I receive lots of questions about Beatles, about myself, about the essence of our business. And every day I spend several hours answering those questions. Believe me, there is not single person who asked me a question I didn't answer. On the contrary, I answer everyone in as much detail as possible and hold the dialogue until the person gets a full understanding of the matter. And my friends, among all those questions, I chose top 6 questions which people were asking me for the last 2 months. Those are exactly the questions that I consider to be truly important for the comprehension of our ideology, the essence of our business, and the general idea of the platform and me personally as the manager. And today I have decided to publicly highlight those key questions. So my friends, let's imagine that it is as if you are asking me those questions here at this webinar and I'm reading them and giving you detailed and qualified answers. Deal? And then we will release this webinar in the form of another tutorial video. By watching it, maybe many newbies, I'm pretty sure of that, will be able to quickly get to know Beatles and get the answer for the core question. Why do people trust us and choose particularly our platform? So, and now I guess so we can start our unique live stream. Are you ready, my friends? Oh, great. Let's start. So, um, the first question is, why did you decide to make BTL token dynamic one? And isn't it better to make it stable and based on it create a stable coin in the future like USDT? Just let me make some adjustments for the recording. Okay, in fact, the question about dynamic token and why is it so is a very interesting question. And now I will tell you in detail about our business model, which is associated with BTL token. In fact, BTL is the fundamental core of our ecosystem and based on which all the platform's products operate. I want to emphasize that BITLES is not just cryptocurrency trading. BITLES is a multifunctional platform with its own ecosystem, which includes a currency exchange service, a cryptocurrency branded clothing store, our proprietary blockchain, and much more. My friends, trading itself does not bring significant profit to our customers. That's because our business model is that we invest most of our income from trading and other business areas in our ecosystem, in our token. Thus, we allow BTL token to grow and our customers profit from this. That is, first, our customers purchase savings plans and start earning BTL tokens. Then, they hold tokens on their balance for some time, and based on that, the customer's net profit is generated. Yes, we could pay our customers more profit directly from trading, keeping BTL price unchanged. But in that case, the idea of an ecosystem based on BTL token would be futile. That's just because BTL in the future would cease to be available asset for customers and our company would not be able to further develop, compete, and most importantly, be of interest to new and, of course, more importantly, to existing customers. Believe me, my friends, no company can exist for a long time without an idea being developed. Partners, customers, and users should always have an incentive to work actively with the company. And we give this incentive through the continuous development of our ecosystem based on dynamic BTL token. Okay, second question. Many companies were based on their internal dynamic token and all of them failed. What makes you different from those companies and why, in your opinion, were those companies liquidated? Um, I can't say what makes us different from the companies you mentioned because the truth is that I don't follow other companies at all. For more than 14 months, together with my team, I was developing BITLES platform and I had no time to follow others. Besides, I believe that our customers only can correctly answer this question. We are doing everything to ensure that customers receive the best cryptocurrency service and it is they who should objectively say whether they like our work and how we differ from others. As for regarding the second part of the question, I don't know why other companies were liquidated. Perhaps the reason is that they had a different compensation plan which was very wasteful. Perhaps the reason is simply a poor marketing policy when the CEO throws money away for something worthless. We do not allow ourselves to do such things. Moreover, I can say that our ecosystem includes fees for each user transaction. Withdrawal fee 5%, transfer fee 1%, exchange fee from 1 to 3%. Just imagine how many transactions are made on our platform every day. And these fees feed our token with real money, maintaining its stability and ensuring its growth. Okay, moving next. Third question. Tell me more about your IT experience. What programming languages do you use in your work and what is your BITLES platform based on? You know, I have been professionally engaged in programming for 20 years and I'm an IT expert with extensive experience. When I was about 15 years old, I became interested in backend development and since then, this activity has become for me the meaning of my whole life. I have a lot of experience in building financial structures, high-load systems, and much more. But I wouldn't like to talk about this in more details so as not to reveal all my secrets as well as not to give you reason to see what our BITLES platform is built on. Security comes first. Okay, just a second. All right, fourth question. How did you start with cryptocurrencies and how did you earn your first million? That's a good question. I have sweet memories of that. In 2015, I saw great potential in cryptocurrencies, and from 2015 to 2017, I was systematically purchasing Bitcoin for the amount totaling about $500,000. Consequently, it brought me over 6,000% profit, and thus I became a millionaire. It would seem nothing extraordinary, just an ordinary investment, but in reality, it was a big risk which I consciously took upon myself and was not mistaken. Since then, I decided that my future life will be connected with cryptocurrency and I remained here. Okay, next question, fifth. Janis, can you give your customer success to one of your trading accounts through TeamViewer? This is a very good and relevant question. I will answer it frankly. No, I will not show anything through TeamViewer. First of all, I worry about the security of both my personal and our company. My friends, I live in Europe and I have no guarantee for the financial police not to come to my home tomorrow, and therefore I will not provide any incriminating evidence by way of um, accessing my computer through TeamViewer. Sure, I can report for the $500,000 I spent on buying Bitcoin from 2015 to 2017, but the rest of the money was earned through trading on Binance Exchange, which, as you know, is not entirely legal in Europe. In other words, the one who really trades on the cryptocurrency market and shows his or her actions through TeamViewer is a real fool. Such a person is likely to lose all his or her money, including the customer's money, very quickly. I do not want to be in that place. Okay, and the last sixth question. How do you manage significant capital? What methods do you use to protect your capital from large drawdowns? Oh, yeah, this is perhaps the most crucial question. I can say that at the beginning we had about 80 accounts on Binance Exchange on which we allocated funds to manage our working capital. Then we opened another 67 accounts, and now we have 147 accounts in total. Each account operates a small amount of 5 to 20 BTC, and with such a small amount, we can freely operate without verification, without KYC. So to ensure secure fund management, we have the individually configured bots for each of the 147 accounts, and we only slightly configure some bots to adapt them to market circumstances. My friends, I want to emphasize that when it comes to dealing with bots, diversification of capital on many accounts is very important. For example, if we operated the amount of $5 million on 5 accounts, we would greatly risk a significant part of our capital, since a single account's drawdown would affect 1/5 of our capital. But when there are many accounts, we have the option to allocate a small part of our funds to each of these accounts and configure each of the 147 bots individually, monitoring how they operate intraday. At the end of the day, we see which parameters are the best in current market situation, apply them to all the bots, and tomorrow all our bots will operate even better. So in general, it works that way. So my friends, here the webinar's official part is over. I would like to tell you again that those questions are our priority because people ask me them many times for the last 2 months. Those questions were asked by major investors, MLM leaders, those who try to make sense of everything, etc. And now I have answered those questions publicly so that the next time you or I would simply provide potential customers with the link to this video, and that way answering several important questions at once. Sooner or later, those questions come up in the course of work with our platform. So guys, thanks a lot for attending this webinar. Was a real pleasure for me to see all of you, to talk to all of you, and I wish we had more time so I would be able to answer all your questions, but other questions I will have to answer via Telegram. So thanks a lot again. This was Janis Lacis. Thank you all for coming. See you at the next webinars. Bye.